SPDX license identifier. Trust in smart contracts can be better established if their source code is available. Since making source code available always touches on legal problems with regards to copyright, the Solidity compiler encourages the use of machine-readable SPDX license identifiers. Every source file should start with a comment indicating its license. //SPDX license identifier, MIT. The compiler does not validate that the license is part of the list allowed by SPDX, but it does include the supplied string in the bytecode metadata. If you do not want to specify a license or if the source code is not open source, please use the special value unlicensed. Note that unlicensed, no usage allowed, not present in SPDX license list, is different from unlicensed, grants all rights to everyone. Solidity follows the NPM recommendation. Supplying this comment of course does not free you from other obligations related to licensing, like having to mention a specific license header in each source file or the original copyright holder. The comment is recognized by the compiler anywhere in the file at the file level, but it is recommended to put it at the top of the file. More information about how to use SPDX license identifiers can be found at the SPDX website. Pragmas. The pragma keyword is used to enable certain compiler features or checks. A pragma directive is always local to a source file, so you have to add the pragma to all your files if you want to enable in your whole project. If you import another file, the pragma from that file does not automatically apply to the importing file. Version pragma. Source files can, and should, be annotated with a version pragma to reject compilation with future compiler versions that might introduce incompatible changes. We try to keep these to an absolute minimum and introduce them in a way that changes in semantics also require changes in the syntax, but this is not always possible. Because of this, it is always a good idea to read through the changelog at least for releases that contain breaking changes. These releases always have versions of the form 0.x.0 or x.0.0. The version pragma is used as follows: pragma solidity 0.5.2. A source file with the line above does not compile with a compiler earlier than version 0.5.2, and it also does not work on a compiler starting from version 0.6.0. This second condition is added by using. Because there will be no breaking changes until version 0.6.0, you can be sure that your code compiles the way you intended. The exact version of the compiler is not fixed, so that bug fix releases are still possible. It is possible to specify more complex rules for the compiler version. These follow the same syntax used by NPM.